Ja, men hej ni. Hörnstenen i en bra berättelse. Grunden för en minnesvärd historia. Roliga gloria. Vad är det för rum vi alla delar? Hur ser vi respektive på gemensam sak? Vi ska spela sällskapsspel. Ramverket. Vi ska stå för vår glasklara enkla syn på den apparat vi antingen när eller tär. Så djupa stat, gott eller svart, blotta dig nu.
This is a cornerstone in Sweden's long-term commitment to counter-terrorism, regardless if it aims to hurt Sweden or if it aims to hurt other countries.
I mean, the Internet of Things is successful because it makes life more convenient. And humans are willing to give up all sorts of things for a modicum of convenience.
At the same time, events and activities in Sweden.
Anything where there's kind of a Trojan horse into a larger world, we find really interesting.
When you ask people about God, they say, oh, it's a big mystery, and we don't know, and science can't explain this and that. Okay. And somehow they then switch gods and say, because of this, women should put a hat on their head.
With today's scientists working twice as hard to change the world through science, the world is finally on the verge of laying the groundwork for the rise of female pleasure robots. It signifies the arrival of female pleasure robots and humanoids programmed to perform specific tasks.
And now there is an opening. As a software engineer at Google designing virtual worlds, this is going to be much more difficult than moving from the car factory to Walmart. And it's very likely that even if there are new jobs, most of the unemployed masses will not be able to make the transition.
Individual manifestations carried out by small groups or even of individuals have consequences for how Sweden is perceived abroad.
Or whether it's a product that helps in an industrial manufacturing process.
In the hospitality, food service, and also entertainment industries. So what is the dark truth behind female humanoid robots? Curious to know? Let's find out. But before that,
automation and job loss in the 21st century to what happened in the 20th century. In the 20th century, you saw automation in agriculture, so lots of unemployed farm workers moved to working in industry. And then when automation reached the industries, they moved to working as cashiers at Walmart.
For a hint of what my fellow nerds would bring to market in the next few years.
Hello and welcome to Robot Future, where we fill you in on every thrilling discovery and mind-blowing insights in the world of robots, AIs, and future technology. So consider
This is the God in which I don't believe. I think that if there is a force responsible for the great mystery of life and the universe and the black holes and the galaxies, I don't think he really cares about female dress code. It's also a big question about young people, that nobody really knows what the job market would be like in 20 or 30 years. It's really the first time in history when nobody has any idea what kind of jobs and what kind of skills people will need in 30 years.
I went to an investor pitch day.
The most interesting stuff in the connected space is being things that sort of improve whatever process they're part of because of the access to data.
Which means that we have absolutely no idea what to teach children at school.
During the past weeks have complicated the close and respectful dialogue.
So whether that's a health tech product that helps you understand overall patterns in your own health and other people's health.
It also has consequences for Swedish business communities.
If you're a 22-year-old and you want to make your fortune in America, you come to Silicon Valley.
And for our number one priority for national security, Finland's and Sweden's accession. We understand
Is this the purpose of life,
This the purpose of life.
as you see it?
Well, I think that the key to a good life is to be able to observe reality as it is.
But in those cases, what happened was that people lost low-skilled jobs and transferred to other low-skilled jobs.
What is the truth about myself and about the world?